having steady passive income, it's really good. When you're an entrepreneur, having passive income is very interesting. My name is Chloe, I'm French. I live in Asia since 2005 and in Phnom Penh since 2014. I'm a financial advisor. I'm specialized in passive income building and I'm also an investor in Rosa Per Square. I choose Rosa Per Square because for me it was a good balance between high yield and safety. I'm not a very adventurous investor. And also I'm at a moment of my life where I have a lot of expense because my kids are small and all this kind of thing. So I was looking for a very steady investment. So what appealed me in Rosa Per Square is the fact that it's full ownership for foreigner. This is incontestable, accessible. It's, you know what I mean? Like there is no gray. It's really full ownership. So for me, it was very important because I think in a way of securing an investment. ULS is a very steady developer. There was a thorough due diligence that already had been conducted by international company. So for Rosa Per Square, it was the Royal Thai Embassy. For Udom, it's Sutaya and ISG. So for a small individual investor, when you get multinational going through all this kind of layer of due diligence, it's very reassuring. Rosa Per Square is focusing on the residential market, which for me is an asset because it's a steady market. Like residential office is much steadier than holiday stay. So many times we tend to think that holiday stay is a big money maker, which it is at some point, but it's also much more exposed to whatever international fluctuation there is. So what I like in Rosa Per Square is the fact that you get a steady income from the long-term residential, and this income is spiced up by the short-term stay. So you kind of have the best of both markets, which I think is really good because nowadays all market and international finance and exposure is big. So many of my customers are actually contacting me for building passive income in order to cover or to plan for their retirement fund, which I think it's great, but I think everyone can have a good use of it. We don't need to wait to get older because every family have this kind of cost. For me, it's mainly the school fees of my children, and I'm living overseas, so there is also insurance and visa. All those costs, even if you can cover with what you earn, they are still money going out every month. So by buying these 2-bedroom units, this is covering school and insurance, which is really good because for me, it was a game changer. You go from having this money, this is a lot of money. A school fees is a lot of money for a family. And every month is going away. When here, my rental income covering it, plus I'm having an asset that's gaining value every year. So it's really changing the thing. And I really think that we should consider passive income building and this kind of investment earlier in our life, for everyone, rather than waiting to plan your retirement fund. But actually young people can invest. In Cambodia, you're in full ownership. So many times when investors contact me to build passive income building, then I ask them, what is your main objective? Is it passive income? Is it diversification in currency? Is it a second home? And most of the time they answer a bit of everything. But the thing is that investment is finding the right partner. Finding the right investment is like finding the right partner. You can't have it all. You might think at some stage of your life that you can have it all, but usually you can't. So you really need to know what you are looking for. What is your core value? Is it the side income? Is it the second home? So a bit of everything won't work neither in dating nor in investments. For me, what I was really looking for was a balance between return and safety. So what makes ULS stand out for me, they consistently have a heavy investment in the common area, which is quite rare because it costs a lot, like it's square meter unsold for developers, so it's a pretty rare thing. I remember I read somewhere that it was Liang's vision of the evolution of the traditional Cambodian habitat, like of community or village. If you have big common area, then you can interact. You can have this transgenerational link, this connection between people is not building where people don't know each other. I liked it, and I know many people who live actually in urban loft and in other production of ULS, and it's actually true. So it was appealing to me humanly, but market-wise it's also very important because especially in condo, like you always get a newer condo, a bigger condo, a higher condo, a bigger pool, a bigger gym. You can't find that. You can find, it's a constant in every market. It's the same in Bangkok, it's the same in Kuala Lumpur. So as an investor, it's very important. Or you will choose the right product that's gonna keep its value through time. So location is usually very important, but to have a distinctive advantage, and for me, it's what ULS have, like investing heavily in common area, make it distinctive. When you're living overseas, most of the time you rent for a longer time. So really having good feedback about the place where you live, about condo, like the quality of construction, the fact that you don't hear your neighbor, but you get this common area where you can connect and know people, not living in a building where you don't know anyone. It's a distinctive advantage and it's have a market value. For me, it's, as an investor, is the kind of thing that I know that the building will be attractive for a longer time. So Siem Reap is the second city of Cambodia. It's also the most touristy one. So definitely it's, as an investor, it's have an appeal. When I was working for LVMH, I was spending 1 week per month in Siem Reap, and I wish at that time it was a residence like Rosa Square. I think it's a product that it's needed on that market. Also, I live in Phnom Penh, and with my investment, I have 14 nights in Rosa Square, and honestly, I didn't thought I will use them as much as I actually do. I was having this vision of if I have a second home in Siem Reap, it would have everything I don't have in Phnom Penh, like a lush garden and all this kind of thing. Turn out that my kids are pretty young, so the best garden I have is the garden I don't take care of. It's great, like I didn't realize that there was so much advantage as having a fully managed residence, like as a second home. It's really great when we arrive, we have nothing to do, everything is ready. If we come with friends, then we just rent, or family, then we just take more apartments, which is great because we can be all together, we can also be alone with just close family. And this is the kind of thing that you can't have when you have a big villa where you invite your friends or family, especially for family. Moreover, with the new highway, actually Siem Reap will be just a couple of hours away. So I do think that for Phnom Penh it will be like a very good getaway. Like it's such a good city, so charming. Like it's not that Phnom Penh is not charming, it's just you're happy to live in Phnom Penh, have it like big city, all the facilities, the stuff. And you're really happy to get away to Siem Reap in a couple of hours. It's lovely, it's restful. So I do think that, as an owner, I would be really happy to come in just a few hours when there will be the highway. Plus, as an investor, I think that Siem Reap will only grow more and more attractive with years. So it's a very good point for me as an investor. So it's a perfect time for Cambodia. We are in an incredible economic and demographic situation here. It's we get the youngest population of Southeast Asia, while the population of China and Thailand is getting older. So it's really it's time to rise for us. So we are entering in a more steady growth a period, which is very interesting because so in Cambodia, 55% of the population is Gen Y or Z. It's quite incredible in itself. It's also mean that the growth that we all know is going to be more steady and meaningful because all those young people will carry that growth. So for people who are interested in economics in general and in real estate in particular, you can feel that they are already searching on that market because all the figures align right. It's the right time, the population, the economics, all the key data and the situation of the surrounding country push everything to Cambodia. It's just that for the moment it's not top of mind because only the people that are really into economics or real estate can see it. But those kind of early bird, knowledgeable investors are already focusing in Cambodia, so we can see that in a few years' time, a much larger amount of people will be focusing on this market, just like it happened for the neighboring country a few years ago. Property are also cheaper than in so many European or Western countries, so it's give access to another demographic, and I think it's very important because passive income is interested to have whatever the demographic. If you're a woman and you want to have more time with your children but not necessarily earn less, then passive income is a very interesting thing. When you're a digital nomad, having steady passive income, it's really good. When you're an entrepreneur, having passive income is very interesting. So I think we are entering in the time that the typology, the demographic of investor is wider, which is really interesting because having different demographic always bring a lot of things. I think side income is a source of freedom from anyone, and it's very interesting to think what will I use those income for? What do I want to build? What do I want to do in my life? What makes me happy? And having linear side income can allow you to do so many things. So I think each of us, it's a very interesting question to ask yourself, if I would have linear side income, what would I do with it? And it's never too early. There is no demographic that cannot be one to wonder that question to yourself.